I am Guy Look, a Hong Kong CPA. I am the CFO and Executive Director of a cosmetic retailer listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Our annual sales is approximately 9 billion Hong Kong dollars, and we employ about 5,000 staffs in Asia, covering a number of markets including mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore, Malaysia, and Taiwan. We also run an online business selling cosmetics globally, which contributes close to 5% of our total group turnover. My father helped me a great deal to make the right choice, and I think he did a great job on his research for a good profession. The rationale was that a professional accountant is always well sought after and has a world of job opportunities inside and outside of the accounting mainstream of financial reporting. He was convinced accountants would always have a job. As the CFO and Executive Director of a listed company, in addition to finance, there are various departments reporting to me, including legal, IT, corporate communications, internal audit and management services, as well as our online business. I particularly put a lot of emphasis on a research and analytic function that reports directly to me alongside the Group Financial Controller. This research team of two is responsible for market intelligence, which involves collecting and analyzing big data from external sources and used as a benchmark for our own operating performance, which is analyzed using our business intelligence program. Our market intelligence information is also used as a reference for strategic decisions covering everything from store opening to product strategy and to digital marketing strategy. I also spend a lot of time performing investor relations work. In fact, up to about 25% of my time is spent on investor relations, depending on the timing of the financial year. I believe that this time is well spent, as investor relations and other stakeholder engagement helps us in determining or fine-tuning our strategies and allocation of resources. My career path has been a bit unusual in that it did not start with financial reporting after I left auditing. But I started more on the business side. It started when I joined BSR, a manufacturer of computer power supplies listed in the UK at the time. I was in the corporate research and development department and was responsible to ensure that our various business units were performing according to budget, as well as formulating strategies to develop the company. As an outsider to the industry, I performed a lot of research to learn about the industry and for benchmarking purposes. It turned out that this effort was most rewarding and enabled me to assess the performances of business units with a lot of authority, as I had a lot of external information as ammunition. I was respected by even the most experienced of our managers because of the knowledge gained from market intelligence. When I switched jobs from there, I was able to take charge of financial reporting amongst other business responsibilities because of my professional qualifications. I have always appointed someone to assist me with the more technical side of the responsibilities, to complement the time I spent on the business aspects of the companies I work for. I have to say that the most fulfilling experiences have been contribution to good business decisions and external communications. I find it more difficult to get satisfaction and recognition purely from financial reporting, because no matter how technically competent and on time we are with financial reporting, rightly or wrongly, it is taken for granted, and we better not be late or wrong. On the business side and on external communications, we can make more noticeable differences. I have spotted goods returned that stopped a M&A deal during due diligence that I performed. I have spotted and stopped a case of overly aggressive business expansion that would have bankrupted a company. And I have facilitated company sale because of the sound management reporting system the due diligence report highly praised. Of course, there's nothing like praises and recognition, My current company and I have won a number of accolades for sound corporate governance and investor relations work. I remember joining a company that required strong banking support, and in the initial meeting with a major bank attended by our MD and myself, the conversation was not on the business or MD. Rather, it was focused on me as the finance director. It was clear that they wanted to assess their risks, and I was the one to give them the reports and the assurance that they would get their money back. My professional qualification in the accounting profession was critical on that occasion. Whether we like it or not, we live in a financial world. There's a saying, money makes the world go round. We cannot live without money, and the accounting profession facilitates everything from the generation of profits to the management and usage of cash. I believe that the accounting profession can contribute a lot more by driving to account for externalities or costs to society from carbon emissions, water usage, pollutants, and other byproducts of business activities which are not currently accounted for. Putting a financial value on these environmental costs can help businesses make better informed decisions about how they manage their environmental risk, and also help to protect the only place human can live for the foreseeable future, our planet Earth. Our children, who are all we claim to love, will genuinely thank us for this. Accounting professionals have a world of career opportunities. Unlike a lot of other professions which require industry-specific experience, accountants can easily fit into any industries and contribute at different levels, all the way to C-suite executives. The world we are in is progressing into one which has a lot of information. In this day and age, information are too excessive and unusable as they stand. Accountants are in the best position to process and interpret these information to facilitate decision-making from operations to strategic level. The challenge is that financial reporting, for good professional reasons, is increasingly technical and onerous. This means that financial reporting requires a lot of technical expertise and a lot of accounting profession resources. To run an effective business, on the other hand, we require additional time and resources to make decisions based on information to be collected, processed, and analyzed in a different manner, and also in a wider and more forward perspective. The challenge is to be able to cater for both financial reporting and contribute to business management and development at the same time. While the two compete for resources and time, they require different mindsets. Financial reporting is historical and more technical, and the required expertise needs to be updated very regularly. Business analysis is forward-looking, and contributions in this area require an eye for the future and the development of a sense for the business and knowledge in the industry. A lot of skills do not come without professional training. These include the mindset to understand the ever-changing competitive landscape, product trend, evolving consumption behavior, and marketing return and strategy. Accounting professionals can also contribute to a business in many manners, from tax planning to risk management and internal control, and from corporate governance to investor relations. We have also seen a lot of accounting professionals perform extremely well as COO and CEO, and the opportunities are endless, depending on the aspiration of the individuals. The world is a much bigger and complex place now, and there are many opportunities for accountants in the traditional area of accounting. This includes the more classic financial reporting function in any organization. There are also exciting opportunities in the area of research analysis for investment banks and fund houses. The list is endless, and we have to compete for the best to join us. To compete for talent effectively, I believe that we should educate both the demand side and the supply side. The demand for accounting professionals is always important because this ultimately hires and pays for accounting professionals. If employers want professional accountants and pay well for them, young talents will join the profession. We have seen top accounting posts being taken up by non-accounting professionals because the CFO position also requires skill sets beyond technical accounting skills. Sometimes employers may not be aware that good accounting professionals can contribute a great deal in business strategy and at management level. Employers should also know that technical expertise is also important, and non-accounting professionals do not easily come with such a skill set. We must work to ensure that accounting professionals are not relegated to a second in-charge position in the finance function supporting the technical aspects of a non-accounting person taking the CFO position. We also want professional accountants to be recruited for other finance-related posts like research analysts, investment banker, and fund managers. These are some of the most sought-after jobs for aspiring young talents. On the supply side, if we are able to convince young talents that we can equip them for the top finance positions and beyond, they will line up to join. We must therefore ensure that our accounting professionals are good enough both in financial reporting as well as business strategy and management.